Okay. Are we live?
You're live.
Okay. All right.
Hey guys.
Hey, good Friday. If all goes well, we're live on Facebook and YouTube simultaneously.
All right.
We've got the phone going and the iPad going. So hopefully this will be a little bit better connection than what we had when we were over in California.
God, Ryan, you look scared to death.
Tell them what Manuel told you today.
My buddy Manuel messaged me because my wife's been telling me for years that I look mad all the time, and I'm not. I don't mean to be. But my buddy called me, said he was watching Wednesday's video. I think Wednesday's video.
Friday,
Friday's video. Today's Friday.
Yeah, but it might have been this morning.
Yeah, this morning's video, I think. And he said, I look like I'm being held hostage to blink once or blink twice if I need help. So I swear I'm not mad. I am having a great time.
You got to get used to this whole camera thing and talking to the audience.
But if I'm not like talking or laughing, my general face is just anger, apparently. At least that's what my wife tells me.
Bill Mitchell said Ryan lives in California. Of course he's always there.
Good point.
That's a good point. I never thought about
your
that.
Excuse.
There we go.
As soon as he moves out of California, he'll be able to have a smile on his face all the time.
Nothing but smiling.
Yeah.
Tessa. I haven't
Hey,
talked to
Tessa.
today at all.
So, here we are. We did a little video this morning. Well, we filmed it yesterday, but posted it this morning. Got some really good comments.
Jeff Dale said, don't worry, Ryan. I'm told the same thing.
Hey, Jeff. Yeah, you know, it takes a while just to kind of get used to this whole camera speaking to the audience thing. If you go back and watch Dad and I's first 100 videos,
Resting grump face.
Yeah.
It took Dad and I a while to kind of loosen up and get used to this whole thing. But you're doing a heck of a lot better than we did early on, for sure.
A bunch of people here. Hi, Extra.
Hey, guys. So hopefully the signal is good. Sherlock seems to be enjoying himself.
Yeah, he's nice and relaxed on the shelf.
Anyway, we've had a great week. It's been just kind of a whirlwind week. We've been working on that Woodworker's Source sign, and we're making good headway on that. We'll be finishing that soon. You guys will see the final video on that. I'm not sure if it'll be this next week. Maybe a week from Monday. I'm not sure. We'll see. Anyway, but we're having a good time with it. Sherlock's wreaking havoc over there on the shelf. He's trying to find a place to settle in. So we've got a couple questions tonight we want to answer. But first things first, we want to give a big thank you to Lou Proton Tennis, who made another cool sign as a kind of a hello.
Oh, see, Sherlock likes the sign.
Yeah.
Or he just wants attention.
He wants attention.
Yeah.
All right. Come here, Sherlock. Come on. Move along. Anyway, thank you, Lou. We absolutely love it. And he made the other one. What would Dave do? That sign, if you guys remember that. But
Who's Hawthorne Woodworks?
Jeremy. Yeah, this Jeremy Hawthorne. Yeah. Hey, Jeremy.
Hi, Jeremy. Sherlock.
Oh boy. Okay. He's settling right in. Anyway, we absolutely love it. I'm gonna hang it on the wall. I'm gonna hang it up on the wall. Is that Danny Meadows here?
Danny Jones.
Danny Jones. Hey, Danny.
Greg Clark says Sherlock is channeling Dave.
Yeah.
Hi, Lee.
So, Crosscut Carvings. Lou, thank you again so much. We love it.
My block plane tattoo finished right now.
Okay, so we got a couple giveaways that we're gonna do. I think I startled him right there. Check this thing out, you guys. This is so cool. I actually forced Vicky to give this away. Vicky made this. This is all resin. All Vicky, all resin, all the time.
All strap resin.
And anyway, so this is like a little
Trinket box.
Trinket box.
That's what Mom and Amy
That's
were
a good
calling
way
it.
to put it. So that's part of the giveaway. The other part of the giveaway is a cool little Nebo that is pink, and they go together. Check that out. So this is my pal, my personal alarm and light. So
Danny's here.
Who is Danny Meadows is here? Hey Danny, thank you so much. So this is from Danny Meadows, Jim Price Auto Parts, and he has tons of. So take a screenshot of this. Go to that website.
Hold on.
ebay.com/user/Jim Price Parts, and then go to this store and see all the cool Nebo stuff that Danny has.
Lon Oryx is here.
Hey Lon, one of our Canadian guys.
Bill Mitchell says, Ryan and his wife are now your partners. Go ahead and send me my gifts.
So anyway, we will be giving this away in a few minutes when we do the
what's
trivia
that?
question.
Oh, that's a weird screen.
Uh-oh. What happened?
I don't know. It's all purple and pink and...
Purple and pink?
Yep, there we go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are we still live?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Good. Good.
Charlie says, I took your advice from heart, Eric. I know I have 5 different lights to light up my workbench, and now lights are my cordless DeWalt.
Hey, lights are
Where is
really
your
good.
dad? Michael Nunes.
Michael, unfortunately, Dad passed away in May, so it's probably been a while since you've tuned in. But we've talked about him several times. But Dad passed away in May, and so everybody misses him like crazy. But yeah, Dad is with us in spirit for sure, and maybe he's being channeled through Sherlock. So we have, in case you didn't know, Ryan and Amy are now major parts of the business. So we've just been having so much fun this week.
It's been a great week, man.
Yeah.
It really has. Me and Mom were just talking about how fast the week's gone by. But we gotten a lot done.
Yeah. Yeah. So
How much are they hats? I want one. They're on the website. I can't remember. I think they're like $19.99.
I think they're like $20, I think. Are we both wearing the black? Yeah, we
Okay,
got a blue
Ryan.
one too.
Yeah.
Oh, Sherlock. Sorry, every boring.
So anyway, we've got some big plans, some things you guys will be hearing about very, very soon. A lot of things that we wanted to institute for a long time, and the advent of having Ryan here is going to be able to kind of make those happen, infusing new enthusiasm and inspiration, and I just can't thank you enough for coming on board and being part of us.
Man, I'm just stoked. I'm so freaking excited, and just if this week is any indication of what the rest of the year and the future is going to be, we got a lot of stuff coming up, and I'm really excited to announce it to you guys too. But we got some planning to do first. We want to make sure everything's set in stone before we announce everything.
Yeah. So stay tuned, because we will be having some business stuff coming up. But in general, we want to get out and do more demos. We want to get out and do the road shows this year. Of course, we've got Minion Con coming up in October.
More fishing.
More fishing. Yes.
Fishing.
We need more thumbs up, guys.
Yeah, you'll probably see more videos of
Did
us.
you say more fishing?
Yeah.
The important stuff.
Yeah.
Life's about priorities.
That's right.
Hawthorne Wood Ink. Who'd you say that was?
That's Jeremy.
Jeremy says, nice ink, right guy.
If I could go back, I would keep one of my tattoos, but that's a whole different live all in itself.
So anyway, let's get into the questions. You've got one that is kind of a multi-faceted question,
Right.
and we'll kind of go through it together.
More deer hunting.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Maybe eventually a deer killing. We'll see. Who knows? Okay, so this is kind of a long question. It says, as far as the image or line transfer goes, I see you use label backing or laser paper on an ink printer. Have you ever tried using spray glue on your printed image and just stick it directly to the wood and do your carving right on top of the paper? If so, is that also a feasible way to go about it? I thought maybe after carving through the paper, I could then spray the black primer or ink, then just belt sand off the paper and be left with only the ink made its way down into the carving. Most of the overspray would be on the paper, and that gets sanded off instead of being on the wood. So there's a lot there.
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's a lot there. First of all, I don't care for carving through paper at all, whether it's glued onto the wood or using packing tape. I always get masking and packing tape mixed up. Or
So you have done it then?
yeah, I have done it. Yeah, no, I haven't glued it on because I've taped it on and then put packing tape over the whole thing and carved through that. I don't care for it. The way I work is I like to have a nice solid line to go around, even if you're spraying layout and let's say your stencil is lifted on one side or the other, it doesn't give you a solid line. I'll go back and make a solid line. That way I know exactly what I'm carving. Because when you're carving, you got sawdust flying, you got your lights on and everything, and there's already enough to kind of blur your vision a little bit when it comes to carving. I want to have a solid line. So I don't care for carving through paper at all. Especially gluing it on, that seems like it would really mess up your...
Somebody said something about glue's going to gum up your... There it goes, that purple again.
Yeah, the glue and the paper, if you try to sand that off, it's going to gum up your belts. It's just going to make a mess.
So there, and I've got some videos. Coffee and Questions 11/916, video number 175. Coffee and Questions 3/2917. So I have carved through paper many times. The way I found the best way to do it is put masking tape down first, blue painter's tape, then use 77, 3M77, glue your image down to there, and then cover it with packing tape. However, even doing that, the paper burrs up, and it causes kind of, like Ryan was saying, kind of like a blurred line, like especially if you've got a lot of lines that are close together, you got fine detail, and when that paper burrs up, it just becomes kind of cumbersome, and it can get caught on your base plate. That's it just becomes more hassle than it's worth to me. Yes, it does save you time by being able to just take an image and stick it on the board, yes, but it becomes more of a hassle later on.
Right.
And if you think that you're going to be able to sand that off with a sanding belt and be able to do that in about 3 seconds, and you'll have to clean another belt on. If you are going to do it, what I suggest, get a heat gun. After you're done carving, get a heat gun and peel it off with a heat gun. But if you have the blue painter's tape down below, then it should all just tear off. Okay. Now, the whole idea... I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We've just got some comments. Is the cat alive? Yes, the cat is alive. It's good to be a kitty in the Roten house.
Yes, that's an understatement.
Henry says he's never carved through paper.
I can imagine.
Says, wow, Scott says, I carved through paper once and won't do it again. It's really bad. Tessa says, wow, since Ryan is here, Eric's not making noise with his fingers. Yeah, he's not pounding on the table.
Well, the cat's there too.
Yeah, I don't have my spinner, so I can use the tail.
Bill Mitchell said, I glue the paper down, then after carving, I give a shot or two of clear, then flat black. After I pull the paper, I use a card scraper to get the bulk of the glue.
Okay,
that's one way to do it.
Yeah, if that works. Now, for me, what I found is the paper burrs up so much that when I do my spraying, I don't get enough black down in the groove. Now, that depending on what you're carving, that may or may not be an issue. But you can definitely do it, and I've done it, and it hasn't been bad. But I sure like the inkjet transfer a lot better.
Nikki asked if our video cable was loose. No, it's satellites issues. At least it's purple and not black.
Oh, there you go. And that's, like Dad said, you might save time carving over paper in the short term. Like, one of the things I like the least is layout. It's just because I'm naturally an impatient person. I want to get to carving. But that time is going to be made up, at least in my experience. The time you save on just taping the paper down is going to cost you time at the end once it comes to the finished work. So, but again, some people like carving through paper. For me, I would rather take a little bit of time and print out on the freezer paper, mirror the image, and just get it on the board itself. And if some of the lines are blurred, then I just clear them up, kind of like you did with the woodwork sign.
Lee Harrington says, do y'all have a form that I can get sign carving?
Yeah.
I need a copy so I can leave it with them.
Yeah, I have a I do have that. That's Lee. Lee, send me an email, and I've got a picture of one of our order cards. And if you want to take that and make it applicable for you, absolutely, I've got it. You can email it to me, and I think I've showed it on a video a time or two as well that you could take a screenshot off of. But yeah, it's pretty simple, but absolutely.
Frank says popcorn, Dr. Pepper, and the Friday Live with the Rotens, nothing better.
Is that Frank Jenkins?
Frank sounds like me. Popcorn and Diet Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Drinks regular, but yeah.
Okay, so does that cover this one?
That pretty much was it.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Second question. This is from Ken, and he says, I watched your video on upcut spiral bits. I've been reading some on them, and it appears that the upcut pulls the chips up and leaves a smoother bottom, and the downcut pushes the chips down and leaves a cleaner edge. Wouldn't it be better for both inset and outset letters to have a sharp edge and clean edge around the letters by using a downcut spiral bit? Was wondering if you've ever did any testing with the downcut. Well, yes, I have done testing with the downcut, but it only took one time, and actually that was way back. My dad, as you guys may or may not know, Dad was a design machinist for 20-something years before he started doing this. So let me explain why we use an upcut rather than a downcut. So this is the upcut spiral bit. So let me see. I'm trying to explain this correctly. So Ken is absolutely right that a downcut, if this was a downcut spiral, it would push the chip down into the groove or away from the router. That's what a downcut. An upcut pulls it. So the reason that we like upcut, two different reasons, is because we want to pull those chips out of that groove and away from the groove that you're making, so that you have better vision of what you're doing. And the other reason is that if it's a downcut and you're pushing the chip down into the groove, then again it will kind of muddy things up and you won't be able to see very well. Now, where it would really pay off if to use a downcut is if, let's say for instance, this is a router table and you're cutting all the way through a piece, or whether you're cutting all the way through a piece or not. If you're on a router table, you wouldn't want to use an up because it would pull the chips down into your router. You would want to push those chips up away from the router. That's what you would want to do if you're using a router table. Now, the whole thing about leaving a clean edge, it's possible, and I'm not saying that it is or it isn't, that cutting with a downcut would leave a cleaner edge, but what does it matter if you're sanding it off anyway? So that's the whole thing. Whether you have a clean edge or you have a little bit of a burr on the edge makes no difference at all, because you're going to spray it and you're going to sand it off. So that's really that's kind of a non-issue.
And even still, after we carve anything, we take a stiff bristle brush and we brush everything out. So if there's any little burrs, or like sometimes you'll get a piece of wood that maybe has a little more moisture than you would like, it kind of leaves almost like a fuzz.
Yeah.
Right? So is that what he means by a cleaner edge?
Well, he means at the actual cut, at the surface of the board, when the bit goes through, and at the surface of the board, that edge right there, exactly
like
what you're talking
90?
about. Yeah, we're at that 90. you might get a little bit more of a burr or a little bit more of, I don't know, a fuzz, like you were saying, a fuzz. But again, it makes no difference because we're spraying it and sanding it off, and we're getting a brand new clean edge anyway. So that's, I definitely, you guys can use what you want, but definitely an upcut would be, I want to be pulling those chips out of that groove so it's clearing those chips so I can see what I'm doing. Now, if I was cutting all the way through, let's say I'm using one of these bits and I'm not doing a flat bottom, but I'm cutting all the way through, you could use, as long as you've got room underneath where you're cutting, if you're cutting a flat board and you're cutting all the way through, as long as it's open down here to be able to have a place for that chip to go and clear, and that's why I talk about if this was a router table and you're cutting all the way through, then the chip's coming out and you're pushing it down and it's great to go. I know it's an upcut or it's a downcut and you're pushing the chip this way because it's upside down and a router table. I'm probably making it more complicated.
Andy Littleton wants to know if you, hold on, have you ever used a compression bit?
A compression bit? I don't even know what that is, Andy. It sounds familiar. It seems like I've heard that term, but I'm not sure what you're referring to on a compression bit. Where's Dad when I need him?
Wait a minute.
Dad would know.
Josh Dixon said, Eric, how do you sing your sings when you're done or ready to send it to a customer?
How do
you
sign your
sign your? I think that's what.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I was gonna say I've seen Dad sing once or twice in my life.
And that was enough.
It ain't pretty.
It ain't pretty. Yeah.
Right, Josh. I knew what you meant.
I generally use a rubber stamp. That's what works for me. I've tried labels. I've tried several different things. There have been times where I've stapled a business card on the back, but everything seems to be somewhat temporary. Now, I know many people have a little hot stamp, like a brand. Yeah. That's a great way to go. We don't have one. Actually, we do have one, but we've never used it on signs. We used to use it on our wooden letters numbers. Dad had a hot or a branding deal, but yeah, a rubber stamp works really well.
A combination bit is the combination of both upcut and downcut spirals.
Oh, a combination bit. I thought you said compression.
I maybe said it wrong.
Yeah, a combination bit. I have seen those, but I've never used one. Yeah, it cuts upcut and downcut at the same time. It's really.
Nancy says, "Sing a duet with Vicky." Yeah, you don't want to hear that.
You guys don't want that.
No.
Don't want it.
Every dog in the neighborhood would pay you back.
Yeah.
No, a combination bit. Yeah, I've heard of those and I've seen them. I've never used one.
Brands.
Huh?
A lot of people use brands. Richard Gracie, hello from Baltimore. Sorry I'm late. Good to see you, Ryan. Joining me.
Hey, Richard.
Henry signs his with a router. Yeah, he's.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Hi, Greg.
Anyway, so that's just my kind of. I definitely like an upcut, but and that seemed to work well for us. Okay.
Roll it out.
What else? If we got any questions, let me know, or any other questions. I guess
Charlie says Magnum would probably come running if you guys started singing and trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, it would.
Do you have combo bits without a guide bearing?
A combo bit without a guide bearing. Well, we have the upcut spiral bits, the 1/8 inch and 1/4 inch, and you can use those without a guide bushing for doing flat bottoms, or if you want a perfect 90-degree ankle.
Mickey said, I thought one of your new 2022 exciting announcements was going to be singing with the Rotens every Wednesday night.
No. No. We'd lose followers. In fact, YouTube would probably demonetize us. They would kick us out. They would cancel us. All right, so let's get in. Let's do the giveaway. So we're going to give this to one person. One person's going to get both of these. So we have a trivia question. And
that trinket box reminds me of something my grandma would use for soaps or something.
It's so cool.
I
think
it's
just cool.
Those molds are pretty awesome. Man.
That's just extra resin I would pour into from a another project that I made.
Actually, a little bit of a glitter in the bottom.
Yeah.
There's actually some glitter on the top too. Anyway, I'm just fascinated by that. It's really cool. So somebody's going to get both of these since they're kind of pink match set. So hopefully it's a lady that will win. If not,
Or
then
if-
a guy
Yeah,
can give it to
Henry.
his lady.
That's right. Valentine's Day's coming up.
Oh,
Just saying.
well,
There
that's
you go.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the trivia question for tonight is, and Google probably will not help you with this. Ryan now, you guys know, is a full-time member of the team, Ryan and Amy. And Ryan actually has another business. What's the name of his other business?
Ooh, who's been paying attention?
Ooh. So, first one Vicky sees. What's the name of Ryan's other company, his other business? Has to do with firearms.
Frank.
I was gonna say, now there's a couple of them.
Well, let's say Frank
That's-
got it.
That's
Oh,
why I
Frank
said.
got it?
That's
Frank
why
got
I
it.
had to say
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even
Everybody
think
knows.
about that.
Everybody knows?
Frank
Everybody
Jenkins
knows
got it.
Frank got it, yeah.
Frank got it. Well, Frank, you now have my personal alarm.
That's right.
So,
Just in case.
you get inundated by all your fans.
That's right.
That's right.
Or in case your carry firearm doesn't work, you have your personal
Also,
alarm.
Jeremy says Rye Guy Inc.
Right Guy Inc.
Can
That's
you
good.
write that down? Phil?
Yes, I will write that down.
Okay.
I don't think I'll forget. I will write it down anyway.
Everybody knows what you do.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. That's
So did
good.
they say
Awesome.
PDS
Thanks, guys.
or-
CDS, or
personal
personal defense, or
Ah,
somebody said
see?
firearms teacher.
Yeah. So he's
good.
still, Ryan's still doing that. And he'll be busier than ever because, you'll be spending part of your time. So the way it's going to work, guys, in case we haven't said, Ryan's going to be here like 3 weeks out of the month. And he's going to be here 2 weeks on, 1 week back in California, and then 2 weeks on.
Yeah.
So
Check
we're...
Frank's reply. Give it away to someone else.
Oh.
Well, let's see who was.
Who
the
was
next
second
one.
then?
Hold on. Jeff Dale.
Jeff Dale.
Jeff.
Well, there you go, Jeff.
All right.
All right.
Pink will go good with all that fuzzy on his face.
Jeff's got a great beard, man.
He's...
If my wife would let me, I would grow a full-on Grizzly
And
Adams.
Jeremy said, "Remind me not to make Rye Guy mad."
Yeah, Jeff is sporting the chin
So
curtain.
yeah,
no
so
doubt
it'll
about
go
that.
to Jeff.
All right, coming to you, Jeff. On the way, buddy. I'll ship them out in the morning. All right. What else do we need
He
to
said
go
my
over?
wife hates it. She's a smart lady. Hi, Rach. Rachel's here.
Hey,
Hey, what's
Rach.
up, Rach?
So yeah, yeah.
What?
Don't say anything about Rach.
Oh no, I'm not saying nothing. I'm
You
not
know,
saying
yeah.
nothing. I don't talk crap about my sister. On,
Yes, you do. That's
on-
all you do.
on
On camera.
the internet.
Yeah.
Actually, that's
Enough
a lie.
other people are
Yeah.
doing that.
I was gonna say that's a lie too. Yeah.
Anyway, so we are just, gosh, it just feels like great things are coming. It's going to be an amazing year. I hope you guys are excited about
Jason
this year.
Harrison says, "That's why I grow mine, Jeff."
Because his wife doesn't like it.
Yeah.
Jason's in UK. Jason's in Ireland, I think. I want to say.
Rachel says, "Miss you guys so much." We miss you too. She said, "Liar."
Miss you too, Rach. All right, you guys. That is it.
Hold on. Let's see. Jeremy says you was raised right. YouTube surfer. Don't know who that is. When are you doing the next sign carvers of the day?
Probably within the next week or two. Yeah. So, and on the sign carvers of the day, you guys be sure and keep track of when you send them to me because, I put the date in the title and stuff if you need to go back and look to when it actually posts on the
David
channel.
Guerrero. He says 3 weeks in Commie, California. No.
Hey, David. How
What's
you
up,
doing,
buddy?
buddy? Give our best to Nicole. Good to see you, man. Give your family our love. I miss those guys. Miss you guys. All right. we're out of here, guys. Have a great weekend. I hope things are going well for you. Huh?
Jason's in Ireland.
Ireland.
Dude, that's cool. I've always wanted to
Jason
go to
Harrison
Ireland.
says UK. Ha. Wrong Jason. There's
Sorry.
one in Ireland also.
Okay, that's what it was. Yeah. All right, we're out.
Jeremy says, I love you guys. You freaking kick ass.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it, man.
that's
That's
pretty cool.
nice. That's a nice compliment.
Anything else?
I think that's it.
That's it. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting
time,
hungry too.
time for dinner.
Some
So
pastrami sandwiches. Yeah.
keep watching.
Good night, Gary.
You guys are gonna like what's
Good night,
going on
Bert.
with that woodworker source sign.
Hi,
We're
Anthony.
pretty
Hi,
jacked about
Anthony.
that.
Oh yeah, that woodworker source sign is, man, it really. Well, we're not done with it, but up to this point,
I'm the Julie one.
awesome.
Jason's wife
Jason
is Julie.
Harrison. Yeah, I kept calling him Julie.
Yeah. For years, I mean, for a long time, you called him Julie because he didn't have his own.
Len says, great show. Relax, Ryan. You'll do well.
Thanks. I'll
Thanks,
do my
guys.
best.
All right. That's it. That's a wrap.
All right,
All right,
that's it, guys. We love you. Thank you so much, and we'll see you. You'll see the next video on the woodworker source sign on Monday. You'll see it on Monday. So stay tuned. We love you. We'll see you later.
Hi, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Turn that one off. Oops, sorry.